have too many wires in my way. Oh, for heaven's sake. Good morning. Hi, Kimmer. Trying to get my laptop set up really quickly so I have a second screen. Can you hear me okay? And hi, Pam Fogel. I got your messages. Hi, Brenda Pittman. Merry Christmas. Can you hear me okay? And is the video signal okay? I'm using data rather than Wi-Fi. Braless, but still in bed. I know, Sandy Gant. I am braless, but, I try to keep the camera where it's not, one of those where you get close-ups and yeah. You can hear me? Okay, good. All right, let me get to our channel over here. So that I can actually see your chat. Gotta find us. View your channel. There we are. Make sure I got the volume turned all the way down. Okay. Don't be a duck. Thank you, Pink, for letting me know. Thank you, Brenda Pittman. Hi, Just Say When. Sandy, I never did like bras either. 50 years ago, no, 60 years ago, my mom told me if I didn't start wearing a bra, that by the time I got to be my age now, I'd be sorry. And I have to say my mom was right. Hi, Grammy B. Merry Christmas to you, love. Darlings, this is pretty much content-free Braless Kitchen Cult stream. Hi, Michelle B. I hadn't been live in a while. Hi, Stephen. It's still morning for me, Stephen. Let's see. It's 10:12 a.m. Central Time. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate it, even though I had chin whiskers. Don't zoom in. Oh, let me get on live chat rather than top chat. Stephen, you're in North Carolina. Hi, Mystic Butterfly. Just say when. Don't get in trouble for listening from work. It's not really like me to encourage people to sneak around, but I'm just saying. Hi, Blueberry Hill. Grammy B saying good morning to everyone. Blueberry Hill, it's nice in Minnesota. You guys, it has been like in the teens, Fahrenheit, of course, let's see, it dipped down really cold on Sunday and stayed cold through this morning. And it's supposed to get into the mid 50s here in Arkansas today, at least in my part of Arkansas, which is north central. So if you're new to Lip Lock No More, hi, my name is Susan, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We're a very friendly chat. As a matter of fact, you may have noticed, at least up until this point, Grammy, it's pretty chilly in Texas. We don't even have any mods in here. We have plenty of mods, but we tend to take care of ourselves more or less. especially this time of year. People are busy, y'all. It's Christmas time. CD Tudor, it was 25 here last night in North Myrtle Beach, and it's 40. Yeah, for Myrtle Beach, that is cold, isn't it, honey? I've still got my Stephen, you're a full-time reseller. Cool. Pam Vogel is 25 for you. Hi, wise old lady. Wise old lady, I'm glad you like the picture. I've been making quite a few of them. I'm not making them. Okay. My phone is. Google Photos is making them for me. CD Tudor, your Duchess's neighbor. I love me some Dutchie. I've been watching and sub to Duchess. Let me think now. When did I find Duchess? I'm quite sure it was during the early days of the Summer Wells case. Hi, not a drama nana. Not a drama nana. Pirate Blaze. You were the first, you'll be my last. You'll be my final word. Oh, oh, oh. Pirate Blaze. Carla Sparks. Okay, CD, you're saying, honey, that you're Carla Sparks? Now that name I recognize. Blueberry Hill, I've brought this up before, but Not a Drama Nana and I have something in common. And that would be the, I guess you would call them gothic rock band called Typo Negative. And Not a Drama Nana and I both have a fangirl crush. Hi, Poppy Red Mustang. No, you're not. Poppy Red Mustang, you've been here for 4 years. Get away. Anyway, that song is called Pirate Blaze, and it's by the band Typo Negative. And Not a Drama and I both have a fangirl crush on Peter Steele, who sadly now is deceased. Rest in peace. He was the bass player and lead singer, and that was one of their songs. So, hi, Mimi Jean. Mimi Jean, we're just hanging out because I hadn't been live for a while. And as I was saying, welcome to those who may be new or may be watching from the bushes. Welcome. We're glad you're here. It's a pretty cool place to hang out, and most of the time, my live streams are content-free, frivolous, just me connecting with subs and members. You won't get much of substance. We are going to have a short reading. It's where I got the title of today's live stream from our book, Getting the Most Out of Life. Today, I'm going to read a story called Don't Be a Duck. And as always, it will be a cold reading, and hopefully I won't come across any words that I can't pronounce. So y'all ready for Christmas, are you then? I actually am. But this year, it's been very easy. Just like Thanksgiving, this year, it's just going to be, Mimi Jean, you ready? Cool. It's just going to be my hubby, Bob, and I. You're ready? Look at you kids. Getting all ready for Christmas. And it's, what is today, the 16th? Look at you. I'm so proud of you. Just say when? Nope, but you will be. I have complete faith in you to do so. But I need to be looking over here at the laptop because here on, I think everybody that's here knows this, but just in case. I love Christmas too, Mimi Jean. The layout on my phone screen about a month ago, YouTube did some updates. And over here on the lower left-hand side of my screen is generally where I would tap to go from top chat to live chat. Because of the change of the layout of the commands, for some reason, every time I tap that to go to live chat, instead of going to live chat, it tries to end my live stream, which thoroughly pisses me off, as well as because I am a 75-year-old techno idiot. It takes me like 3, 4, 5 minutes to even figure out how to get back to the live stream, right? Okay, so I just started setting up my laptop over to the side, and then I can like look over there and be on live chat. So, anywho, I think I've said hi to everybody in the chat. If I've missed you, it was not my intention to do so. Let me get a sip of water. So without further ado, because I have no freaking content, as usual, except, okay, let me address this. Based on the comments under yesterday's upload, I believe the majority of you here in live chat viewed the upload titled something like in support of elevated truth. Elevated truth is, or was, in a community that the majority of you, or well, anymore because of the new subscribers that have come here, I can't actually say the majority of you anymore. We're not quite as isolated a community as we have been in years past here on Lip Lock No More, because I myself have branched out into other communities. Now, I've had several reasons for that. The primary reason that I branched off into this other community is because of the anti-SLAPP suit in the state of Pennsylvania. Hi, Cash, been a baby for 3 months. Now, babies, I'm going to take my eyes off of chat because you know I'm a stream of consciousness speaker. So if I keep looking at chat, I won't get out what I want to say the way I want to say it. Especially considering I hadn't actually planned on addressing this on a live stream. The primary reason that I branched out into this other community is my interest in the outcome of the anti-SLAPP suit, the first of its kind, after the passing of the anti-SLAPP law in the state of Pennsylvania, between Granny's Watching, who is a defendant, and a TikToker known as Barbecue Lady. Now, I don't TikTok. The only way I know about Barbecue Lady is because she's involved as a defendant in this anti-SLAPP. I do side with the defendants who have actually successfully won, but they're waiting for the judgment to come down. Now, the reason that would be important to me or anyone else on YouTube is it is a precedent-setting case that very likely will become case law, which in future can significantly, seriously impact all YouTubers, even more importantly, in the United States, your First Amendment rights on social media. That's what took me to this other community, primarily. Secondarily, while there, because I am, which a lot of people seem to not see this at the top of my homepage, this is a fucking commentary, critique, and opinion channel, motherfuckers. That means on this channel, I comment, critique, and give my opinion on what other motherfuckers are doing on YouTube. What part of that do some of you dumbass motherfuckers not get? Okay? So the secondary reason, while I was there with my primary interest, I was like, oh, some of these people could be interesting to talk about. Either because they're really, really good or they really, really suck a bag of dicks. That's what I do here. This is not a true crime channel. This is not a missing persons channel. This is whatever the fuck I want to talk about channel. And as long as my husband and I are maintaining ourselves on a financial level, paying our own fucking bills and buying our own food until I'm putting my feet under your motherfucking table to eat what I say on my channel, you're welcome to give your opinion, but you better, by God, do it respectfully. Now, in a tertiary way, I discovered that some of these channels in this other community, I actually like them. And one of them is Elevated Truth, who, if you watched my video yesterday, you will know has taken his channel down. If you want to know what I had to say about it, please go watch yesterday's video in support of Elevated Truth, because I'm not going to go over all of that here again. And regardless of what he may or may not have done in the past, he is one of those people who has shown himself not only capable of change for the better, for himself and his loved ones, but he has managed to maintain that change. And he is a parody channel. He was a parody channel that got wrapped up in some of this other bullshit because of how some people on this app choose to conduct themselves, which is as low life, real life, motherfucking pieces of shit. I also, during the course of my traveling around over on that street of YouTube, found that I adore and respect grannies watching. Now, if you are new here, it is not, nor has it ever been, a requirement that you agree with my opinions, my critique, or my commentary in order to be here. We welcome, we being myself, our managing moderator, Carrie Bishop, as well as the mods, and the chat itself. We welcome all here because this channel is designed to give you a reprieve from the fucking bullshit that many of you watch, listen to, and some are traumatized by. This channel gives you an hour or so, during live stream anyway, to just chill the fuck out. So if you choose to come and visit with us and hang out with us, you can chat, come out of the bushes, come into the live chat. We want to, in air quotes, meet you. But you will not disrupt the sanctity and the peace and calm of my chat room. If you do, you'll merely be blocked. Because I'm the only asshole here. I don't intend to block myself. So welcome one and all. Hi Tootsie. Hi Mittens and more. Hi Ange. Y'all, I said this, I know this looks like water, but what this actually is moonshine. Hi, free your mind. This is moonshine. Ooh. No, it's water. Okay, let me glance at chat for a minute. Real life asshole, you're an asshole, but you'll behave in here. Okay. Cash, what are you talking about, peyote? Hi, Angela. I'm too close to the lens. You guys are going to see my whiskers. I need to cover my face. I'm going to do the rest of the live like this. No, I won't be able to hold the book. Okay, get close-ups and you know, tell people about my whiskers. Grammy B, you're also an asshole. Well, maybe we're all assholes on this bus. I don't know. We'll just wander ruthlessly and aimlessly through the mean streets of YouTube until we, I don't know, slam into the side of a great sandstone building. Mimi Jean, hi gamer girl. Mimi Jean. Most of y'all know. Oh, the Cash. Thank you for your $49.99 English pounds. Yeah, Chroma Chronicles, we're all assholes around here. Cash said, and Cash, baby, as you know, when I go straight to YouTube, so I cannot post your comments on the screen. So anyone who is just listening, Cash just with a super chat of $49.99 English pounds wrote, Merry Christmas for Rags and the Boss, not you or the cats. If you don't know, Rags is our rescued dog, singular, and the boss is my husband, Bob. So, nana boo-boo, Cash. I wish I could tell you guys what I got Bob for Christmas. It's one of those, okay, he likes practical, functional, you know, he doesn't want no foo-foo shit, right? And what do you get a 65-year-old man that's already got everything, right? I get Cold Poppy Red Mustang or a bag of switches if you were my grandma. Bob doesn't really, he doesn't watch my lives. but I'm afraid that if Carrie, I just got an instant message from our managing moderator, Carrie Bishop. Carrie, I'm live on YouTube. Where are you? I know I'm gorgeous. Thank you. Sandy, I know this would be the one time. Okay. Your husband wants a flamethrower, Chronicles. Good morning, Carrie Bishop, and welcome to our content-free live stream. Thank you, not a drama nana, for dropping the other channel. Carrie, how thoughtful and kind of you to aimlessly wander in. Y'all, the mods never know. Nobody knows when I'm going live. For heaven's sake, I don't know when I'm going live until I go live. Okay, but y'all know that, was it 2023 that Bob almost cut his left hand off? Oh my goodness, y'all. Isn't that something? I think it was 2023. The strokes and the heart attack were in 2021. So in 2023, he almost cut his left hand off. I'm not exaggerating. Carrie Bishop can tell you all about it. So let me just say this much. Okay, yeah, it's been a minute, Ange. Bob's left hand gets really, really cold. I mean, the surgery went extremely well. It's practically a miracle. Okay, I'm not kidding. But his hand gets really, really cold. So I shopped, and in the store that I ended up in, the clerk, the young man was very well informed, as luck would have it, regarding my inquiries about my husband's cold hand. So we found something that I didn't even know existed. And it's about keeping his hand warm. And no, it's not gloves, Bob. If you happen to see this, it's not freaking gloves. You can buy your own gloves. This is better than gloves. And so anyway, after Carrie, that's right. Mom passed away in February 2023. Is that right, baby? As I recall, please forgive me if I'm wrong. February may be her birthday. Carrie, February is sticking in my head when it comes to your mom. No, Cash, and he doesn't have moobs. But evidently you do, since that's where you warm your February 5th. I thought so. The day after Summerwell's birthday. So, yeah, the reason I said Carrie can tell you all about it is she's the person I called while I was waiting for our son to arrive to take me to Little Rock, to the hospital where they had taken Bob by ambulance. And Carrie is the one that actually got to see Carrie. As I recall, we were sitting on the front porch and I panned my camera around to show you the blood on the front porch. It was horrible. He's okay now, except that cold hand, which after Christmas is not going to be cold. So, darlings, how long have we been on here? 30 minutes. Okay, let's do our story. Yeah, Carrie. Sandy used to sit on your hands when you were young, and now your butt is cold too. Stop it. Oh, hi, Outdoorsy Life. Before this story, I didn't finish about the photograph that people are remarking on. you guys should have, if you got Google Photos, you should have this in there. It's where AI, artificial intelligence, takes a photograph that you choose out of your phone, and it alters it. I mean, it keeps your face and your hair, but like the two videos I uploaded yesterday, the Merry Ugly AI sweaters for Christmas. One is me and the other one is Bob. That's all AI. Okay. So the one that I used as a thumbnail today, as well as others that I will be posting and sending out as holiday greetings electronically, babies, that's all in your Google Photos. You just tap, look on your screen and look for Create and tap it, and it'll take you right there. And then you choose which style it is you're wanting to use. And right now they have the Christmas ones. And so yesterday afternoon and early evening, I was like nuts, just, do it again, do it again, do it again. So today's thumbnail is a artificial intelligence, an artificially generated holiday photo where it took my face and my hair and all of that from a photograph out of Google Photos. And I've done a kabillion of them, and I'm going to do one of Carrie Bishop and send it to her. So, just looking to see if I've missed anybody. Sandy, I like it for this kind of thing. No, babies, don't fuss. Stop, stop. I got two kitties trying to get into it. Hi, Last Beer. Welcome. It's good to have you. Now, I do not like ChatGPT. As a matter of fact, ChatGPT has been removed from my freaking computer. Hi, Holler Girl, from my laptop. I think it's still up on the channel. I would have to actually go back and see. But we did a live stream here right after I got ChatGPT, and I used it to ask what it knew about the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells. Before I did that, I actually researched ChatGPT, how it was developed, how it was evolving, and how all of that was happening, and where it gets its information from, which is the entire internet, including this live stream right now. So if in this live stream I were to give out false information, misinformation, or disinformation in any regard, and then someone were to go into ChatGPT and ask it to generate, say you go in and ask it to generate a 2,000 word composition on, I'm trying to think of something we've talked about here today, on making AI photographs out of Google Photo. There's a strong likelihood that if you were to do that, that part of what that it would garner from the internet to put into your 1,000 word written composition about AI photographs out of Google Photo, okay, it very likely would incorporate what I have said here today as well. That's one reason that when you open your mouth on a social media platform or anywhere on the internet, what you write and what you say is being gathered by ChatGPT and like when we did the Summer Moon Utah Wells live stream, where I think I titled it, "What Does ChatGPT Have to Say About Summer Wells?" It gave us 4 different summer wells, all that it claimed were missing. One of them was an African American 12-year-old girl who does not exist. One of them was missing, I think, in Norway. That child does not exist. ChatGPT is not reliable because of how it was developed and continues to evolve. Using AI to generate some cute little pictures for the holiday season or to make a thumbnail is one thing. Relying on AI to tell you the facts and or the truth about anything in the world, in my opinion, is 100% unreliable. So, it's time for a story. Smoke them if you got them. We are a THC-friendly chat as well. Yes, it is legal. I have a medical marijuana card in the state of Arkansas because I have remitting relapsing multiple sclerosis. I also have PTSD, which also qualifies me in my state. And we don't need to go into why I had that. It's already on the channel. So, we have been and shall continue to read from Getting the Most Out of Life, an anthology published by the Reader's Digest in 1946. Therefore, from time to time, we come across terms and words that in our day and age would be considered not politically correct. I don't give a fuck about politically correct for the most part. I think it's bullshit. I think if it's a spade, call it a fucking spade. But okay. I was going to say something else, but the hit that I just took just kind of went to my head, and so I forgot. Oh, here's the other thing I was going to say. We are also LGBTQ plus friendly here. Very much so. And there's reasons for that as well. So from page 35, condensed from the Rotarian, written by J.P. McAvoy, famous playwright, author, and world traveler. Don't be a duck. Now, as I read this, what we tend to do here on the channel when I read these short stories is we transpose the thoughts, the ideas, the feelings, the experiences within the story, if possible, to our YouTube experience. And if not, we just get a cute little short story. There are travelers and there are tourists. Tourists see the sights and miss the country. Travelers see the country and the sights too. Travelers are received with hospitality because they come with a special interest. Tourists with condescension because they come only with curiosity. One of the wisest travelers I know is a soup taster. He goes all over the world dipping his beak into the peculiar pottage of each country, tasting, comparing, and collecting recipes. Since he travels with an objective, His wanderings take him off the beaten tracks. Do you like gardens? Passionate gardeners in every city in the world will take you to see their gardens. En route, you will see the temples, palaces, and shrines. You can't miss them. But if you go out only to see the sights, you'll miss the gardens and the delightful people who live in them. Are you a collector? I have a friend who goes everywhere looking for playing cards. The smallest, the largest cards made from wood, bone, or alligator hide. In every port, you'll find a fellow collector, whether it's stamps or coins, old books or old bottles. If he doesn't speak English, he has friends who do, and through him, you'll see and hear more than the most indefatigable tourist. A friend of mine collects missionaries. They are mighty glad to see me, he says. I bring news from the outside world and they give me a real insight into the country. Then they pass me on to the next group with letters that ensure me warm hospitality. Living in out-of-the-way places, knowing the language, running schools and hospitals, they have intimate, everyday knowledge of an amazing variety, a fund of stories and experiences that would thrill a tourist, but tourists never see them. On the other hand, a priest I know never visits a fellow clergyman. He calls on, of all people, jail wardens. I met him in the largest jail in the world in Shanghai, and he told me his interest in penology and made it possible for him. His interest in penology had made it possible for him to travel everywhere with pleasure and with profit. Are you a Rotarian? There are clubs everywhere. The members will gladly show you the town. Their wives will acquaint your wife with the best shops, the proper prices, the best hairdresser, the place to buy an ice cream soda. Dr. George A. Reisner, the great Egyptologist, whose post office address is just that, Pyramids, Egypt. But where did I find Dr. Reisner? At the Rotary Club in Cairo, which he attends every week. People often say to me, it's all right for you to talk. You're a writer, and all you have to do is look up some newspaper man when you go into a strange city. Often the speaker is a doctor, a lawyer, a banker, or teacher, and I remind him or her that he will find doctors, lawyers, bankers, and teachers everywhere. You don't have to be a tourist wandering around aimlessly or being herded here and there, I tell him, like I tell people who watch YouTube. A doctor I know visits hospitals and clinics, exchanging experiences and getting new knowledge. He winds up by being taken to a lot of places his fellow tourists never hear about. Are you a lawyer? I know one who visits courts and every place he goes. Are you a musician or a music lover? You'll find music makers everywhere. Are you interested in art? Don't limit your interest to art galleries. Dig out a few artists and you will unearth the most interesting parts of the country, the best food at the cheapest prices, and a treasury of information. Artists can find the picturesque places because they are artists, and they stay because it is cheap. Don't be a tourist. Throw away your guidebook and follow an interest. Whether your passion is architecture or orchids, childcare or rock gardens, fishing or folk dancing, butterflies or bridge, You will find devotees everywhere. The best informed person I met in Bali ran a children's clinic as a hobby. To her house, every morning at 11, a stream of children with stubbed toes, cuts, bruises, and bellyaches come for free treatment. Treating the children, she has made friends with the parents, who invite her to all their family feasts and religious ceremonies, and even send their prettiest village dancer over to entertain when she has company. Once, while in the greeting card business, I made a trip to Europe, looking for handmade paper and special ribbon. I found villages in France where they made nothing but ribbon, and every household a different kind. I found one family that had been making the same exquisite paper for generations, since before Columbus discovered America. Okay, we know that's bullshit, but it's in the book. I have toured France many times. One year collecting Gothic cathedrals, another concentrating on the wines of the country. But I saw more of France, the out of the way, the picturesque, when I was on a crass commercial chase for ribbon and paper. Do you sell? Do you buy? Do you manufacture or ship? Your rivals and your allies are everywhere. Whether you make bricks or lay them or throw them, the sun never sets on your co-workers, collaborators, or conspirators. Don't travel to get away from it all. Don't watch YouTube to get away from it all. Have you an interest, a hobby, a profession, a skill? Take it with you. The Cubans have a word for tourists: ducks. In derisive tribute to the way tourists follow each other around, quacking to themselves and waddling home again, blissfully happy, though while they have looked at everything, they have seen nothing. Travel with design. Watch YouTube with design. And you broaden your knowledge. Tour with idle curiosity, and you will flatten your arches. Don't be a duck. The end. Again, I'm using the book Getting the Most Out of Life, an anthology published in 1946 by the Reader's Digest. Under fair use, I have absolutely no rights to this book whatsoever. So, after I end the live, which I'm getting very close to doing, I'm going to see if I can remember how to cut snowflakes from paper, I burped, paper coffee filters. Hang on a second. Oh, I've been sitting too long. You know, when you get real old like me, you can very easily get what here in our part of the country we call stove up. But we've only been on for about 50 minutes. Oh, kitty. I got a kitty wanting to go on. Let me get some scissors. Where's my scissors? My big ones are dirty. We got a few minutes, or I've got a few minutes. Kitties, don't. No, leave her alone. Go on. Go on. Go on. Leave her alone. I don't know. Let me see. That's my laptop squeaking across the glass top table. I don't know. Let's see. Hang on. Let me make a fool of myself and see if I can remember how to do this. If I can do it without you guys falling out of the tripod. Where are my hands? There are my hands. Okay. Okay. Coffee filter. Flatten it out as best as you can. Hang on. Let me move you back a little bit more. Okay, then fold it in half. Okay. And fold it in half again. And again. And again. Now, if I can remember which side to cut. Okay, I think I think I cut the side that all the folds are on. We're about to find out. If I'm wrong, we'll know right away. You can cut off just the teeny tiniest part of the tip so that you have a little hole in the middle when you open it up. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to get fancy. I'm going to just try this one to see if I'm cutting the right side. Okay, just do those two and let's see. Just going to cut out a couple of little triangles on the ends. Like I said, I'm not going to get elaborate. This is a test to see if I'm remembering the correct side. Probably ain't going to be pretty at all. It works better with my big crafting scissors, but I didn't want to waste time looking for them. Y'all, what I was telling you about elevated truth. Elevated Truth did not take his channel down out of fear. He did not take it down because he's a coward. He did not take his channel down for any reason other than he loves his wife. And his mods and his viewers have known all along that if anybody ever came after his wife, who has no association with YouTube other than she was married or is married to a man who until yesterday was a YouTuber, that he would immediately shut his channel down. And that is exactly what he did. Because that man, Elevated Truth, loves his wife more than he loves motherfucking social media. Some of you out there could take a good lesson from that. Let's see if I cut the right side. I think I did. Voila! And there we go. A snowflake from a coffee filter. Okay, so what do you think of that? All right, it's time to say goodbye. I need to get on with my day. I actually delayed doing some of my housework because I just wanted to take the window of opportunity to go live, to check in with everybody, say howdy doody, to welcome any new subscribers, because y'all, in the last month, according to my YouTube studio, we have gained almost 250 new subs. So welcome to you guys. I hope you like it here. I get that, like any other creator on YouTube, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. And it's okay. That's why you don't want to be a duck. If you find something here you're interested in, or that entertains you, or that lightens your mood, makes your day a little bit better, all the better for all of us. But if you watch a couple of shows, as they say, I don't call them shows, but some people do. If you hang out for a couple of lives and you go, it's all right. It's YouTube. Okay. Now, if I've missed you in chat, I'm sorry. It was not my intention to do so. And here on Lip Lock No More, it is the tradition that I sing you out. Why, you might ask? Because I can and I want to. I've been a public figure for 71 years. And the very first time I stepped onto a stage at the age of 4, I became a public figure, and I have been dealing with the benefits and the consequences of that ever since. That's how I can keep my cool on YouTube. You can't been where I've been and not be able to take criticism and critique. The Christmas song that's popping into my head, going to be short and sweet. It is my favorite from childhood because my mother, who lived to be 93 years old, sang it to me when I was a little kid. You have heard of a place they call Santa Claus Land. I think I started out too low. Let me start again and let me transpose up about a full step, or maybe a half. You have heard of a place they call Santa Claus Land, but you've never been there. I know it's a beautiful forest of evergreen trees, where all sorts of sugar plums grow. Santa Claus Land, Santa Claus Land, how would you like to go to a beautiful forest of evergreen trees, where all sorts of sugar plums grow? Babies, as you go back out onto the main streets of YouTube and the other social media apps that you peruse, please remember that you have a couple of superpowers. Actually, you have a number of them, but I like to bring up two that are very important, in my opinion, here on YouTube. You have a superpower that's called kindness. And when you spread that kindness around, it's going to come back to you tenfold when you need it the most, but you're expecting it the very least. Another superpower you have is called discernment. So use that as well. Because as I often say, there are snakes out in that grass. And those motherfuckers do not deserve your kindness. They will bite you. Now, you don't have to go home, but you need to get the fuck out of my kitchen because I got shit to do. I love you guys. I'll see you before Christmas. Santa Claus land, Santa Claus land. How would you like to go to a beautiful forest of evergreen trees, where all sorts of sugar plums grow? I love you, little stinkers. Now get out of here and go do something decent with your day. Bye.